Dave Palumbo here with an RX Muscle special report news update. Hafthor Bjornsson has just set the deadlift world record. He has broken Eddie Hall's record with 501 kilos. That's over 1,100 pounds. He's the new record holder. And if you watch the video of him doing this, it was effortless. Matter of fact, even afterwards, he said that, he could have done more, but what's the point? Notoriously through the history of world record, breaking attempts in different sports, even Usain Bolt in the 100 meters comes to mind, Michael Phelps in the swimming. A lot of these guys held up a little bit, and they only broke the record by a little bit to leave room for them to break it again and again and again and again. So that's nothing new in record breaking. But think about what this guy did with almost no equipment on whatsoever. I mean, he was in a T-shirt, and he pulls 1,100 plus pounds off the ground for the first time. No human in history has ever lifted that much weight. And it was, once again, the only thing that there was a little bit of a letdown is because of this whole quarantine situation. There wasn't a million people, crowded around him while he was doing it. I think that we would have felt the energy of that lift a little bit more. Obviously, it's still super sensational and awesome to see that this power and to watch this guy of enormous stature and weight rip this weight right off the floor like that, like it was like nothing really. I mean, this was not even in doubt. I'm sure Hafthor knew that he was going to set this record, or he wouldn't have made such a big deal about it. I mean, there was over 350,000 people watching live while he did it. I don't know of any event, in bodybuilding, strength sports that gets that kind of traction. Olympia doesn't get that many people watching it. Unbelievable, though, the way he did that. And for those of you who don't know who Hafthor is, he got the nickname The Mountain because he was in the Game of Thrones TV show that's on HBO. Well, no longer on HBO. It was on HBO. I was a rabid watcher of that event, and I love that show. And he plays this humongous, imagine that, guy, called The Mountain. And he's a character that runs through several seasons. So he got a lot of fame and notoriety from that. And then obviously it translated over because he actually has produced and he has become a legitimate, world's strongest man competitor. He has won the world's strongest man. He has now the new deadlift world record. And he broke Eddie Hall's record. And at the end, he called out Eddie. Not only did he call out Eddie, he wants a deadlift against him, but he wants a fighter. And I don't know if that was just a joke or not. I'm sure it was because I think they're all friends. But he's like, shut your big mouth. Let's go. Sign the contracts. Let's do this. Maybe we'll see them in the octagon. Who knows? Anyway, super exciting event here on Saturday. Not much going on in the bodybuilding and strength world because of the whole quarantine. It's great to see that they were able to set this up. This might be how they have to do the Olympia. in a room with no one there, just the cameraman. But I loved watching this. Obviously, the judge was there, gave his thumbs up. You saw him on the lift. And Hafthor Bjornsson is the new world record holder in the deadlift. All right, I'm Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle news update.